What's going on, guys? I'm Anthony James. These are my co-hosts, Manu, the man who would not stop running during a natural disaster just to hear an exclusive, unreleased track. He would stand there in the middle of a tornado, in the middle of a tidal wave, just to hear an exclusive track. I guarantee it. And then we have the one and only, or the many and only, Wesley G, Afro House Head, Operations Wes, or more commonly known as Paul Wes, or more commonly known as the man who has hundreds of videos of strangers dancing in his phone. And this is another episode of No Guest List. Welcome to the show, guys.
Okay, so the next episode, we're gonna think of an intro for you, Wes. Let's take this offline. Let's take this offline and take care of it. Because we need a comeback for this.
Afro House Head, man. Like, that's the name now.
Afro House Head.
How are you guys?
That should have been my handle, bro.
Well, Afro House Head.
Good, man. How you doing? It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I think. Yeah. Lots been going on. The weather is good here in London, so things are on the up. Feeling good.
Bro, can I just say the weather is great here in London. The weather is great. It's not good. This is the most sun that we've had consecutively for a fair amount of time. And I mean, something funny as well, when I put that story up the other day being like, guys, summer's finally here, and it said like highs of 23 degrees. You know how many people from SA hit me up and they were like, why are you excited about 23 degrees? What's wrong with you?
Have you seen on TikTok? There's this video of this lady. She's an auntie. I'm not sure what country she's from, but definitely African auntie, right? She's literally standing on the edge of the sidewalk, and there's a bus behind her. So she's like facing the bus like this, and the bus is like almost hitting her. And she's like, summer is here. And the video's got like 50 million views, bro. And she's just like, doesn't say anything, but a caption reads, summer is here. And she's just like smiling. The bus drives past, and dude, it went viral. You go in the comments, it's just crazy. But yeah,
it's true, man.
Enjoying the vibes here in London.
Was that in London, yeah?
Yeah, it was in London. Yeah. She's just like somewhere in London.
I have seen that. I didn't pay much mind to it, but I have seen that.
Yeah, dude, look at the stats on that. Crazy.
We're like only just getting up there in Canada at the moment. I think only like this week we started getting like 20, but soon come.
Well, guys, summer is here for us. Guys, if you're just joining us, and this is the first time you're tuning in, this is a podcast where we unravel the biggest tracks. We bring you breaking news. We will spotlight emerging and upcoming artists. We'll delve into the latest releases. And we'll just have all the conversations that you would expect from your Afro House insiders ourselves. And we're dedicated to keeping you very much up to date with all the sounds that we very much love. So don't forget to hit us up on our social media accounts at No Guest List OFC, and then you'll have our individual accounts dotted around somewhere here as well. And if you could do us a big favor and hit that subscribe button or like or follow us, it'll make life a lot easier for us when it comes to bringing you new content and eventually having more guests on the show as well. So let's have a little recap, because it's been a minute since we last were all here. And Manu, let's start with you, man. I know that I feel like you had more than one. I know you were definitely playing at B Club, but I think there was another set, or was it just the one?
Was there another one before that? I can't recall, but B Club was rocking. Last Friday. Yeah, it's a nice little venue. Like, you've got to see the space. I would say if you ever get a chance to play there, it's good to see it before it fills up, because it fills up quickly. Yeah. Like in 5 minutes, that place is packed. Literally. The vibe, the lights, how they've done it, the setup, it's super cool. So I'm sure you guys have seen the videos. Please watch them again. But it makes for cool content. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, for real, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to play there, right? Content is everything these days, and it's just a good kind of element to have on your CV, especially at B Club. I think in London is definitely up there in terms of venues to play at, especially for Afro House DJs. So it's good to do that. And then yeah, Alan
Bro,
Dixon also did his thing. Yeah.
can I ask you, do
How
you
was
think
his
there's
set,
up
bro?
there in... Oh, sorry, go on, Wes.
I don't know. I was just curious how was Alan's set, bro? Because I saw a lot of Manu's, but yeah, I just wanted to get his
That
take
was
on that.
good, bro. Like nothing I haven't heard before. Then obviously when he plays Tandaza, when he
Yeah,
plays his tracks, like he's got a couple of tracks, and you're like, okay, this guy is actually the
yeah,
man,
he's a big dog.
bro. He's
Yeah.
got tracks, and you're like, damn.
Mm.
Like, yeah, he's got good presence. He doesn't do too much, right? He literally is very comfortable in his own skin and who he is. The good track selection, I think. Listen, when you make a track like Tandaza, what's the other one? Forms of Love.
Yeah,
Come on, like that's all you need, especially for that West London crowd that loves kind of music. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
I
Hasn't he
think I
got one
think
upcoming
we
on Madora's in the house as well?
What's that?
I'm sure he's got one that's upcoming on Madora's in the house as well, very
He's
soon.
got an Arabic vibe track that is good. You know what's funny? Sam and Ajna sent me a track that they've got coming out, and it's the first slide that I posted. It's like this Arabic edit, and it's very similar to the one he played. But I just played it, and then when I played it, he came to the booth, and he's like shaking my head, and I'm like, oh. In my head, I just like, like you're in the moment, and I'm like, oh shit, is this the track is that his track that I'm playing right now? And obviously it wasn't, but they're very similar sounding tracks. But it was just funny, like when I dropped that track, he came in the booth, and like, it was just like, oh hey, what's up? So I
Did you get
panicked for a
nervous?
second, but it was over.
Were you like,
Bro, I got
oh,
nervous. I
damn,
was like, oh shit. So imagine like you're playing this track. But that was funny. That was a good
bro,
night. That
we,
was a good
we
night.
me and the guys had a conversation about this the other day about DJs who play before you or like slash warm up DJs playing all the bangers before your set. Because I mean, look, when Dave did a warm up set at the Cross, LA Dave did a warm up set at Indigenous, it was perfect. Like it was the perfect warm up set. He built it up beautifully, played some deep house stuff as well. And after that, myself and Bartella were talking about it, and it really made me think about all the times that I've played a warm up set and I've gone in and just played weapon after weapon after weapon, thinking that I'm doing the following DJ a favor, but really that's not what it's about. But yeah, man, yeah, I've been there, man.
actually
I've played the
I actually
banger.
It's
went
an
I
art. It's an
went
art.
I went to a show once here, and Cairo was headlining, and the opening DJ, first of all, he was super late for his set, about an hour late, and he
What?
gets on like in a scramble, and then he starts playing Cairo set. So he started with the Yaka, and then he played Lotus, and then Cairo walks into the booth like he's not coming on for another hour, and he's like, yo, like, stop, man, like, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, seriously, yeah. Like how weird is I'm serious, man. Everybody, because and also
That's inexperience.
everyone in the crowd was like, oh, this is like awkward, because then they saw Cairo walk into the booth, and everyone was like, okay, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
bro, that's
and then
that's
they
definitely inexperience, man. Because I remember when I was like, I must have been young, maybe like 21 or something, and I was warming up at a place called Tape for, do you know Economist? There's
yeah,
a DJ, a Greek DJ called Economist. I think he's Greek. I was warming up for
it's
him.
like tech house techno kind of DJ, right?
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm warming up for this dude. In truth, I hadn't really heard of him before. Listened to some of his tracks, and I was like, wow, he's got some nice tracks, man. So, right, if I'm warming up for him, I've got to play some of his tracks that are like older tracks, right? No. The lesson I learned there was never, ever, ever play a single track of the headline. It doesn't matter how old it is. Dude came and did the same
No, but
thing
you
to
know
me.
what?
Like,
So
man,
My
what happened? So what
strategy.
happened?
he was like,
Hold
stop
on.
playing the tracks, man. So and I was like, oh, sorry.
No, but listen.
Sorry, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know any
Like,
better.
but what I do, I go on their Instagram, look at their videos. Okay, what tracks do they like to play? And I don't touch any of that. I didn't touch any kind of music. I didn't touch Famax. I didn't touch, bro, so many tracks that we hear every day. I didn't touch them because I was like, I know
Bro, I
he's
was
gonna
fully
play those.
expecting you to say, I go on their Instagram, I see what tracks they play, and then I play all of them. Oh,
I think
man.
the warm up. I think the warm up set is like so difficult, bro. Because like sometimes like even as a consumer, it's like sometimes like they nail it, and other times you can tell when they like, they did too much or they did too little, and then the change to the main guy is it's too drastic.
Yeah. Bro, warm up is an art. It really is an art in itself. And I think you can really tell, ironically, because usually it's not the more experienced DJs who do warm up sets, but when an experienced DJ does a warm up set, you can tell that they know their stuff. Like, people I can think of who have killed it from that I've witnessed in the past. Sin City killed the warm up set for Black Coffee at Drum Sheds. She was incredible. I'm trying to think who else, man. I can go back in the day when I was at a different type of house, but this is Afro House, so we keep it on that. Wes,
Yeah.
in other news, tell us about Ahmed Spins.
Well, Ahmed really can spin. That's number one. But yeah, I was, I've been waiting to that. I've been waiting to deliver that joke for
These
now.
dad jokes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove the Afro Wes nickname from you, bro. Don't do that again. I'm gonna take it away, bro.
Nah, man, Ahmed, like something I didn't realize about the guy is like he has fans. Like it's a long time that I haven't been to it, and it wasn't a big show. It's like this club in Toronto called Coda. Probably capacity is around, I don't know, 200, maybe 300 if it's really packed. It's a small club, low ceilings. Looks a little like B Club actually, just like that structure of the booth. But he walked in, bro, and like people were all over him. Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? And he played his set, bro, and like shout out to Ahmed Spins, man. He knows how to throw a party. That's like something that I mean I haven't heard of him play a whole lot, so I didn't really know what I was expecting, but he knows how to throw a party, and his sound is Afro, but more global into the Latino kind of like party vibes.
He's a
But
surfer, man. He's a surfer.
hey,
Like
bro,
Maz, they make a specific like
yo, he
yeah, man,
has
all those
he
guys.
bro. He just had, but he's smooth with it, man. Like his
Oh,
selection
of
is on
course.
point. He's on point.
But I
He
feel like
knows.
have you noticed Fisher used to be a surfer.
Oh,
Maz,
really? Okay.
yeah, Fisher, massive surfer. Maz, surfer, Ahmed Spins. Very good producers. Sorry to cut you off, Wes, but yeah.
Correlation. All right, yo, I gotta
Riding
take
the
up surfing. But
waveforms,
yeah,
right?
it was a great vibe. Like, yeah, waves and waves. I got it. I got it now. Hey, man, we're killing the jokes today. We're killing the jokes.
It's not even April
Yeah.
Fools. Oh man,
No,
that
man,
sounds like
but
a
like
vibe, man.
honestly, also, yeah, great guy as well. Like super nice guy. So it was like one of my better events here in the city for quite a long time, actually.
What does he sound like? I never heard him speak.
It's like Moroccan, like international third culture kid Moroccan. That's how he sounds.
He's cool.
Yeah, it's well spoken. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
That was one hell of a description, man. International third culture kid. I've never heard of that. Learn
So
something
third
new every
culture
day.
kid is like you're from somewhere but you grew up elsewhere. You know what I mean? You have a third culture to you.
Oh, I see.
Where
I
did he grow
see. I
up
see.
at?
Like yeah.
He grew up
So
where?
it's I don't know where he grew up, but I know he studied. He went to university in the U.S. So he just sounds like that. Like he doesn't sound like a fresh off the boat Moroccan. He sounds like, you know,
Fresh off the boat.
Are we allowed to say that? I hope someone's not about to get cancelled. Guys, that's not what we meant. We didn't mean it like that.
I'm fresh off the
My
boat. I'm
bad,
fresh
my
off the
bad.
boat. I'm fresh off the boat.
You're legit,
Yeah.
man. Me too, because you know you're not going to catch me swimming. Anyway, so we've had a lot. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about Indigenous.
Yeah.
Tell us.
We had 2 Indigenouses in the space of 2 weeks, and both of them went really, really well, man. First one was at the Cross. Second one, we relaunched our, like, a couple of years ago. Bartella and I started this thing on the Aqua Kyoto Terrace, and it's a perfect space. It's a really nice vibe. You go onto this rooftop and you feel like you're in Mykonos, but you're in London. It's really nice, man. And we launched that last week. Myself, Bartella, Bad Box, one of my oldest G's, Shay Reed, came on the lineup as well. And honestly, everyone killed their set. It was packed. Guest list was at like 250. Everyone turned up, or like 90% of the guest list turned up. And then it was packed anyway because it was great weather. So plenty more to come, man. Plenty more to come. It's going to be a very, very exciting summer if we continue to have weather like that. But things are looking
What track?
up over here.
What track did you open with, and what track did you end with?
That's a good one.
Woo! Well, the track that I opened with, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it on here because it was sent to me on the day. Manu, if you know, you'll know from this. Someone did a remix of Your Voice recently. And it's not Adam Port. It's a very recent remix of Your Voice, Owen and Cairo.
What the hell?
Wow.
No? Okay.
It rings a bell though.
Well, I opened with that remix, and I think it may be one of my best set openings ever in history, bro. Like, no one expected it. The way that the vocal's structured is very different to the other tracks. And it's just like a long vocal for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and the beat drops in. So yeah, successful opening track. It was a proper wow moment. Closing track. What did I close with? Oh, I closed with Vanko's edit of Water, Tyler. It's a nice vibe. It's a party vibe, right? No, wait. Did I close with that? No, I didn't. I closed with the look around you, Remind, Beyonce Drunk in Love edit. To be honest, I know I've talked some trash about commercial edits here, but yeah, man, I closed with that.
I love the Maroon 5 one. I love the Maroon 5 edit by Aknor. I play that all the time. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Where's his fuming? He's like, Maroon, what?
I want to see Wes at B Club clear the floor when everyone goes to the bathroom. Oh, I need to go smoke. And hey, I want to see Wes at B Club.
Bro, the thing is, there's a lot of these commercial edits you have to drop during your sets.
You have to
get the crowd going. You have to do it, man.
I understand as a DJ and as a journey maker, whatever you want to call it. It has a time and a place. That's why I'm not a DJ, so it's all good.
Manu, what did you open and close your set at B with?
I opened with Jamek Ortega, Deep Down.
Sick.
Nice.
And ended with an edit of
Maroon 5.
Another Love, Tom Odell by Pedro Perdiz and oh my god, who's the other guy? But yeah, that remix, bro, that edit. Oh.
Can I just say that is sensational crowd reading from you, man, because that is the perfect place for it. That crowd, B Club crowd, Maddox Green Room crowd, they love that stuff, man. They go wild.
Everybody was singing, eyes closed, just yeah. You can see like people's veins when they were singing. Like, it's one of those, mate.
Oh, that's funny, man. So, guys, in other news, it's actually it's someone's birthday today. Last time we were saying happy birthday to Louis Dunmore. Is his birthday last time recorded. Today is Shimza's birthday. And it seems like there's been a lot going on. He's been having a birthday week, according to his socials. He had a lineup with Kabza, Kelvin Momo. Who else was on there? Shamiso was there, very regular. Moon's on X.
I want my birthdays to be like that, man. Just so you guys know.
When's your birthday, bro?
End of the year, but I want Shimza, I want Murda, I want Kabza. I want all of that, bro.
And then Alvin's gonna sing happy birthday to you. You gotta get all the big Afro house vocalists to sing happy birthday. Idaziz sings happy birthday.
Yes, I want CO to sing me happy birthday, bro. Like, her voice just so silky, man.
Well, we'll make it happen.
yeah.
We'll make it happen. This is the virtual GoFundMe page to make Wes's wish happen. We're gonna call that's your new name. Make Wish Wes.
Oh my goodness, that is a great conversation that I just thought about. We don't have to get into it now, but what would be your lineup for your birthday? We can do another we can do another podcast for this.
Yeah, that's a great topic. I like that.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. Right, speaking of big lineups, Manu with the Angel Di Maria assist there. I like that. Speaking of big lineups, let's get into the tasty part of this podcast, because as we mentioned many times already, summer has arrived in Europe, and that means Ibiza season is upon us, and Mykonos is about to start going off. It was probably around this time last year or a couple of years ago that we were planning for Saint-Tropez, the three of us. So loads of lineups have been announced, loads of residencies, and well, we're going to review them and see what we think and recommend some places for you guys to visit, for the listeners to visit. So I think it would be right if we start with one of the most well-known ones, and that's Black Coffee's residency at High Ibiza. And he's invited some incredible names across the house music spectrum to come and play alongside him. And honestly, I think that that's a pretty big reflection of his standing as one of the greatest DJs of all time, let alone greatest Afro house DJs. To get people from tech house, techno, melodic, deep house, like high tempo, groovy tech on your lineup says a lot, man. Not sure how the sets would go down, because I was trying to think how the Martinez brothers, who play at 127 BPM, would mix with Black Coffee, who plays like between
business
120 and 123. But bro, it looks like it's worked. It's another year of great residencies. Are there any names on the lineup that you guys have seen on Black Coffee's lineup that stand out to you?
The Africa Deep.
Yeah, that's a big one.
September 21st, I think. I'm planning on going. Like, I need to see this guy. I have to. So the Africa Deep. Who else is on that lineup? I don't have it in front of me. Any other names?
Wes's favorite, Ahmed Spins, is on there.
Ahmed Spins is on there.
Yep. FK Mash is on there. He's got all the DJs. He's got DJ Fresh, DJ Kent, DJ Coz, and DJ Merlon.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Fresh.
Legends.
I'm excited for Fresh, man, because Fresh is like a legend, right?
Yeah, man.
And I don't know if he was there last year, but I think that's just a cool moment. It's like present day legend versus like legend of yesterday, like for that kind of moment. And like the sad thing for me is like the crowd, probably most of them won't know who DJ Fresh is.
No chance.
I think he's going to be given the right introduction and reception, though. Like,
well,
I don't think
they haven't broken it down into the main room and club room, right? Have you guys seen that?
I've not seen that
separation. I haven't.
So he plays theater, and then what is the room that Damien Lazarus plays?
Yeah, club room.
That's
the club
Club Room.
Yeah,
We've
and
seen
you still. Yeah.
we've seen that lineup as well.
Where is that?
I can send it to you, but he has, yeah, there's a lot of Floyd Levine is going to be making a lot of appearances. Is it Cameron Jack making a lot of appearances there
Yeah, but that's
too?
what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
saw that, man. Yeah, Cameron Jack's on there.
Okay, I
Cameron
need to
Jack's
see
on
this because I
there.
don't see it.
But anyway, getting back to Coffee's residence, we can get to Damien Lazarus in a second. I mean, there's a lot of big names. I mean, from Shimza, making a return. Jeff, Jamie, Murda's gonna pull up as well. That's
Bro,
pretty
who's
sick.
Maj playing with? Is Maj with Coffee or with Damien
I'm
Lazarus?
checking now. I think Mash is with Coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Has to
mean, they
be,
have so
man.
much synergy online recently. It's like,
Yeah.
And the Africa Deep. Okay,
Guys,
guys, we have
do you
to
think
move
we're
on
gonna
to that.
see? Do you think we're gonna see Maj and Black Coffee collab?
yeah, I do.
You know how wild that would be, man.
I think it's
Oh my
coming, bro. It's
word.
like, I feel like I see a clip of them somewhere new like every day almost. Actually, I got sent one this morning from Maj's team as well.
Send what?
He
A
sent me a
clip?
track yesterday as well. He's got a track coming out in Circle.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
for
that's
real?
sick.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
Maj is my guy for 2024, man. Honestly.
Apparently like so a lot of like the new artists that joined. So I'll tell you a story about Jamie. So last time I spoke to Jamie, it was a while ago now. I asked her like, "Yo, how was high? Like, how does it work? Walk me through it." And she's like, "Oh no, you just show up. You don't really talk to the guy. They put you in the famous back room, and then when it's your time to come out, they just call you, and then you come on stage, and then Coffee just tells you like, yeah, off you go. So there's no like, there's at least for her, maybe he was busy, he got in late, but she just had to like plug her USBs in and get on with it. But like, imagine the nerves, man. Like you just have to like, best club in the world, one of the biggest legends in the world, and you're like, oh yeah, just
Bro,
play, like, just do it.
you have
Do you
to own
think,
it. Like, yeah, you have to act
Manny,
like a
would you be
superstar.
nervous? Would you be nervous?
Bro, I would be nervous, but it's like I'm here, so I might as well, I might as well
Gotta do it now.
just go
Yeah.
for it. Like, what are you gonna do?
Bro,
Like,
do you know it's so crazy? I used to get so nervous, man. I used to get crazy nervous when I did any DJ set anywhere. If it was busy, I was nervous. And then I feel like you reach a point when you've played to a certain type of crowd. Yeah, when you've had enough things go wrong in your set, where you're just like you said, Manu, I'm here. Like, there's nowhere else that I would want to be right now. I've been wishing for this my whole life.
no one
This
else
is,
can play. No one else can put the
yeah,
USB in and play instead of you,
this is
right?
your
So
time
you
and
gotta do
your
that.
time only. Like, that's how it is. There is no backup. There is no your USB doesn't work. You have to go now. So
And that's the highest level that we have. I think the highest stage, rather, in our space is probably that, right?
Yeah,
If you play
100%.
there, there's nothing else unless you play for the king. Sorry, do you know what I mean? That is true. Like what?
Imagine, imagine playing an Afro set for the King of England, bro. That would be so sick.
oh man, the dance moves would be
I will start with
immaculate.
Amana. I'll start with Amana. Start with Amana. Start in the chill vibe.
Slowly, slowly, yeah.
Track one, Amana. Track two, Freed from Desire.
Yeah.
The most English track in history, man.
Start with Amana.
Freed from Desire, and then closing track, Sweet Caroline.
I would play
oh
Sweet
man,
Caroline edit.
Sweet Caroline Afro House edit.
Jeez.
I don't even want to curse it. I never said that. If anyone does that, I'm coming for you. Okay, I don't want to hear a Sweet Caroline Afro House edit. All right, so that's Black Coffee, High Ibiza, incredible lineup.
Yeah.
Really incredible lineup. We've also, guys, what are your thoughts? Have you seen the lineup for Tomorrowland Belgium this year?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think?
I'm a little disappointed, man. I mean, there's some names there that obviously I back.
Yeah.
Alex Wan, Desiree, I think is there too. But I think last year they had this stage, the Terra Solis stage had a lot more like focus names. I know Kasango, Mo Black. There were a few others playing the Terra Solid stage, and I just think they missed that a bit this year to grow on that. They kind of like went the other direction.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah,
thought
but
that.
also you could argue. Yeah, go on, Major.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw that Carianda Soul posted that he was gonna be
Yeah,
there
he's
as
on
well.
there.
Carrie
I
and the
mean,
Soul is going, yeah,
Sam,
fair.
yeah.
Sona, kind of music,
Is that all this year though?
Philo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sona's there as well. So okay, there's a few names, and I didn't realize that. I thought there was like four. I'd seen Alex One, MMA, kind of music, Kai and the Soul, and that was it. But I mean, like Mike loves Afro House now. He's dipped his toe in. I thought that there'd be a little bit more Afro House representation since he's
No, but I think as well,
okay.
there's a few arguments to be made. I think, listen, we could argue the sound is becoming more global. So that global stage is open to the Afro House
Yeah.
artists to play. So we don't need the side stages anymore.
But they're not playing main stage, are they? I thought that lineup was just like collectively across both weekends, everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think Alex One could be kind of if kind of music is
Alex
not
One
main
could
stage, I'd
be.
be surprised.
I mean, it's kind of.
I don't
I
think
wouldn't put
they'll
it
be
past
main
even
stage.
like Desiree. Desiree, I wouldn't put it past. You never know. Like these days, oof.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But
But
I can't see like I can't. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say because I don't want to like.
say
Bro,
it, say it, say
back
it,
out
say it.
so quick. I want to
No,
say
man,
now,
I
yeah.
just look. Carrie and the Soul is one of my favorite producers of all time, but I don't think like he will be playing main stage. It's just not the way their lineups work. You know, they're gonna have, you know, obviously all the main guys come back, the Aokis, the Angelos, and then they'll have the Tale of Us and all those kind of guys, and then Carrie and the Soul. You know, just like I don't know, man.
No, I see what you mean, but
Yeah.
Because there's so many stages. Right, a friend of mine is going. I got invited to go,
Don't
and I
tell
was
me you
just
said no.
I said no, bro. I said
Bro,
no because
what?
listen to this, right? So they're like for €1,000, right? You get a tent that Tomorrowland provides you, but there's no plug point in the tent. There's no shower. There's no place to lock your valuables. So you have to go charge your phone somewhere else. You have to go shower somewhere else. You have to go lock your valuables in a locker. And I'm just like, that's not me, man. Like I can't do that.
Okay, yeah. To be fair, I have heard that.
Sorry, I'm
No,
gonna
Wes,
get shit
I feel
on.
you, man. You're not about
no, I
that
get it.
that nasty, dusty, haven't had a shower,
It's not
feeling kind of
Glasgow.
musty,
It's not
bro.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Bro,
I'm
I
just
hear
that's
people
not.
from Glastonbury go home with mud in parts where there shouldn't be mud, and it's questionable. Is it even mud or what is that at that point? So, yeah, I'm with you, man. I can't really do the festival
Asking too many
thing.
questions. Asking too many questions. Then.
It's just, but it's also expensive, right? So it's like when they broke down the accommodation and the ticket, like for a weekend, right? It was like I don't know, like €3,000, like everything, and it's
You
just like for
guys,
1 week.
come to the Soul House Festival. I'm inviting you right now. We'll have a nice experience. Everything's catered. You know,
Let's
Yeah,
go,
that'll
man.
be.
Wait, are
Yeah,
you playing? Are you playing, Manu?
we can always sort something out, man. You know,
Let's make something happen,
there's,
bro. I'm here.
there's no one
I'm
we can't
taking that
reach.
invite. I'm taking that invite offline. I'm gonna see you there, bro. I'll be there with my suitcase
No, Soul
packed
House Festival is a
at your
vibe.
front door.
Listen, sheesh. It's like you
Yeah,
pay, I
man.
don't know, might pay £200, and then you eat, or you can eat drinks and everything else that comes with that. That we can talk on the Patreon, but
I would love to be there. I would
I would
love to be
too.
there.
Actually, see, that's my kind of
you know what I'm
vibe.
saying? Like everything is
Where's
packaged.
like
You
if
know what
there's
I
a
mean?
shower, then I'm going. If there's a shower and a plug, I'm going. Like I'll see you there.
I feel like one day my comment on that is gonna bite me in the ass, but it's just like I just decided like I'm getting old now, man.
But it's
Like I
like
need.
Burning Man. Would you ever do Burning Man?
So I was speaking to Eli Fuller about this recently because he was like, "You should come, bro," and I was like, and I was asking him all these girls like, "Yeah, but what's it like? Like, where am I gonna shower? Where am I gonna do all this?" And he's like, "Man, like it's Burning Man, like it's an experience," and I was just like, but I would do Burning Man, I would do Burning Man just because
How
it's
many
so
days would
iconic.
you go without showering, Wes?
No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. That's definitely gonna come back to bite you.
I think it's more a question of how long can people stand me without a shower? Let's put it that
Go and buy Saint Tropez. I'm gonna say like I'm messing, man. You showered every day. I'm just messing.
way. It's your guys' fault, bro. You invited me to San Tropez for the first meetup. It's like we should have started like somewhere a bit more like, you know,
A bit less wild.
like Reading, bro. I don't know.
Speaking of Saint Tropez, Shalona has just announced their summer lineup, and
Yo,
another. I think it's good. I think it's a good lineup, man.
Let me pull that shit up because
somebody,
they ate.
Can I?
I saw a comment the other day that said, "Who's sponsoring Shalom?" Because their lineup is money, bro.
Money.
Money.
Yeah, but it's Saint Tropez. Like, come
I
on,
know it's
guys.
like where
You
else?
got all types of money in there. I'm
Yeah, and all
sure.
kind of beach clubs as well. Some crazy beach clubs out there, man. Like we went.
I like that Shalona's lineup is very like diverse across genre types. So you got a
Yeah.
guy like Mochak, Adriatique, Black Coffee, Kaina, obviously, Desiree, Kaz James,
Do you know what it is, guys? It's
Alex
it's it's
One.
it's, it's that 120. It's 120 music though, isn't it? It's not even
I'd
Afro
say
house.
it's 123. Yeah, it's not even. It's whoa. It's what?
No, but I'm saying it's not even Afro house.
No, it's not.
Like
It's
this
not.
audience is 120. That is 120, 123 range.
Is
And
it kind of
I'm
house? I mean, no. In all seriousness, like it is. That's what it is. People are there for that sound, and I think that's fine. I think this is like I'm glad you said what you said because you're right. It's not Afro House. It will be announced and advertised as an Afro House lineup. I have no doubt about it. But yeah, it's not really an Afro House
not
lineup. It's that.
necessarily.
But even last year, bro, like I'm looking at their
Yeah.
lineup last year, it wasn't that Afro House. I mean, you have Ameme, which counts. Then you have DJ Tennis, Rufus Du Sol, Solomon, Notre Dame, Anoter, and like in that kind of monolink. You know what I
I
mean?
think I
So
think this is the point. The people that will go there to enjoy, they're expecting kind of music vibes and moments. So naturally, if I'm who made who, I would start with what I do. But then you kind of drop those a few in there, right? A few kind of, a few
You know what? As well, it's
popular
also like
Afro
that
house tracks in
afterlife
there.
crowd as well. It's the afterlife
Yeah.
crowd. The like, do you know what I mean? I think
but
Santa
you
Fe is a
can't.
hub for what is music that is played across Europe in some of the most expensive venues in each city, like the most difficult to get into, exclusive, expensive to spend money in venues. And that's everything from techno to melodic house and techno, deep house like Solomon, kind of music sound. And honestly, there's not as much as we say it. There's not much real Afro house there in those venues. Like that's just the way that it is, man. And there's no shade on Afro house at all. I still love that sound, but you wouldn't get rolling Afro house, Afro tech set played in Shalona. I just don't think it would happen. It's not
Black Coffee Wall,
lifted enough.
Black
and maybe
Coffee,
Desiree, a couple of tracks. That's it.
but
Who else is there?
but it's not. That's it, bro. But it's not an Afro House lineup. But you know what is an Afro House lineup? Have you guys seen the Zazu tribe lineups in Ibiza?
No, what's this?
The Zazu
Hold on a
lineup.
Zazu.
minute. I thought I'd
Wow.
done my research, but
Pull it
clearly
up. Pull
not.
it up, Anthony. Search Zazu tribe on the gram.
Oh, the Zazu ones are crazy.
It's like
Yeah, they got
completely different.
everyone.
So Zazu is it's not a
Ooh,
venue.
ooh,
It's a
wow.
promoter, event organizer, and they do their events at Eden. I believe it's
It's
called Eden.
Van Zandt, right? Shout out to Van Zandt.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
yeah, their
lineup is
lineups are
fire.
yeah.
Wow, man.
So They
Read
just
it
have
out.
their
Read it out. Read out the lineup for the listeners.
Okay, right.
so
So this
they
is what we've got. Wes, have you
yeah,
got it?
go
Do you
on,
want to
man.
go? No, go
No,
ahead,
no,
man.
you
You
go, man.
can.
You go.
Mine's still
Okay.
loading, so I kind of jumped the gun.
Yeah, Wes brought it up.
They've done two already. They've done two already. So they've done Da Capo, Enunapa, Rancido, Van Zan, Soul Roots, and Levy M. That was the first one. The one that happened on Monday actually was Cairo B2B Kulo de Song, but I don't know if that actually happened. I
Yeah, I haven't
didn't
seen
see
any
anything
videos,
about it.
man. That's a shame. That's a shame. Damn.
Philu Luzolo, Van Zan, Romy Hansen, and Tristan Irwin. The next one, which is next week, Da Capo, Enunapa, Buruntuma, Van Zand, Rancido, and Nila. And then it's just kind of like variations of those kinds of names going forward. Cairo, Kulo, Van Zand, Romy Hansen, Rancido, Enunapa. So they went like for the main guys, you know?
We need
Wow,
we need
man.
more main guys though. Listen, I
I
love that
know
lineup, but
it's getting rinsed a bit, you know. It's like B2B, Cairo,
yeah, Asia, we got to
Enunapa.
do something about
B2B,
that. We got to do something
yeah,
about that. We got to do something about that.
About what?
Come on, like,
yeah.
listen, I love those names,
But we
but
need more. We need more.
it's
We
like
need
Do
more.
you
playing
know?
three on
Do you know
three.
what I
Like,
think would be a pretty fire B2B? A B2B that I think would be fire, and I've been kind of waiting to see this happen for a while. Can you
what's
guess?
that?
It's
Anthony
that
James Manu.
Anthony James and Manu would be a fire
Yeah,
B2B, man.
I
Like,
agree. I would fly out for that one.
I don't want to
It
get
would
ahead of
be,
myself, but wow. But I don't, like, Manu, what do you think, man? I'm
it
speaking
would
for myself.
be,
I don't want to speak for you, but
it would be a crazy,
if we had
crazy.
an
I mean,
hour and a half back to back,
Aqua, mate, Aqua.
should we make it happen? All right, I'm going to speak to Bartella, see what he says. Bro, but that lineup is flames, man. Philo Luzulu is one of my favorites right now, bro. I've been messaging him
Me
like,
too.
yo, please, I
I
would
love
love to
him.
get a guest mix. And he's like, hit up my management.
He's
So
such a good guy, man. Like
he's a
Hit up
great
he's
dude.
management. Is that
he's
what he did?
responsive.
Ah, he's
He's
one of those.
responsive.
Mm.
But yeah,
But
and
bro,
he
he's
he's
busy,
played
man.
like he's played like big venues, big
Yeah.
crowds. Like he's out there, man.
He's my, like, in terms of vibes that a DJ provides, there's no other DJ that provides, like, he provides the favorite vibes. From what I see, I look at him and I'm like, yeah, I like this guy knows what he's doing, man. I
No, you
like
need
him. I
vibes.
like
You need vibes. You need vibes. I think, guys, and if you're listening, you're a DJ. Anybody can DJ these days. Anybody can go and beat port track source and mix two tracks. But vibes, very important. Look up when
yeah,
you're
people want to
DJing. Look
party.
at people's eyes. Connect. Practice some dance moves at home in your bedroom. Trust me.
Yeah, for real.
Trust me.
There's a,
Do it.
there's a story.
Manu, I know we've got people who are listening on Apple and on Spotify who won't be able to see this. But for the benefit of the people on YouTube, can you show us some of the dance moves that have been successful for you when you're DJing?
Did you not see?
This is one of your favorites, bro. I see this one a lot. Yeah, that one.
Hip movement. I'm a hip guy. I like to move the hips.
Yeah, no, it's true though, man. And one of the most important things to do is connect with strangers. Don't just connect with your people who are there. Connect with strangers in the crowd because it's like a ripple effect. You start connecting with one stranger, the next thing you're connecting with this next stranger, and then it's like this
You
domino
get more
effect. And
comfortable, right?
everybody's
You
like,
get more
this person is
comfortable.
the vibe for us. Everyone looks to us to be the provider of not just a party and sounds, but of good vibes all round. So yeah, man.
No, but it's good
Guys,
to
I know
ask
we're talking
maybe.
about.
You go on.
Sorry, go on, bro.
I was gonna say because I know Wes is working on his DJ strategy, but as a music fan and someone that is on that side of from a music perspective when you go to an event, what things do you look for in a DJ to kind of take you to that level of enjoyment when you're at the event? Like, are there things that you're like, all right, he's doing that, he's not doing that?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the selection is everything. So, and it's the chronology of the selection, because there can't be it can't be high the whole time. It can't be like, it's all about balance for me. Like I don't really care that you're doing all these fancy tricks with the CDJ and the mixer, and like, I mean, I love that. It's cool. Like I enjoy that on a personal level, but the average person doesn't really know like you're doing all of those things. Like you're using, the effects and filters. They don't know that, right? Um, it's just the balance of selection, um, timing as well. So how long you play the track for versus not. Um, I think that's the most important for me. It's
But
just
from
the
a
balance.
personable perspective, though,
Personal.
yeah, no, no, like from kind of the showmanship, their mannerism, their confidence, like, do you
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. I mean the
Do you prefer Shimza or do you prefer Solomon? Basically, Solomon's very much straight faced, stand there, do his set, and every now and
but
then.
so that's like a whole nother conversation. Is like there's a lot of guys that have gotten big recently, and you go and watch their sets, and then you go and watch somebody else who's been in the game for a long time, and I call them DJs. All right, so it means like they were DJs before they were producers, before they were touring DJs, right? And those guys are doing a job. Like they understand that I'm here, it's not about me, it's about the crowd. And you can tell when someone's a DJ versus somebody's like, oh, they just made a hit track and they're just playing what they think they should be playing, but they're not really paying attention. They just stick to their set list. They're not really interacting all that much.
Yeah.
I don't know if that really answered your question, but
No, it
that's what
does,
I
bro.
think.
It really does. I completely get what you're saying. I mean, look, I'm like religiously a set planner. I love to plan my sets, but I always plan my sets with paths. So
Right.
rather, it might be a 12 track set in an hour or something. I'll always plan like 17 or 18 tracks, and it can go down this path. It can go from that track. I'll either go, well, I know after this track, I'm either going to play this, or this. And then from there, or there, I'm going to go to there. That's how I always plan my sets. But reading
Yeah.
crowds and being able to just create a vibe from tracks that aren't necessarily known is a DJ. I completely hear what you're saying. And then there's the
I
DJs
agree.
who have a big hit track and their job is now to stand on a DJ booth and sing that track. Like sing that track is less about the technical intricacies of what they're doing. But honestly, I feel like the stand on the booth and sing and the dancer DJs are in the age that we're in now, in the age of content, they're the ones that are more enjoyable to watch from a phone screen, and therefore they're the ones who are getting more famous as well in reality. But DJs, there's always going to be a space for DJs in my heart, man. I love those ones, technical ones. Speaking of
Yeah,
DJ
agreed. I mean,
DJs,
yeah, go on.
we got to keep on the topic of lineups before we get sidetracked. Pablo Fierro's lineup at Club Chinois for his label We're Here is
Let me pull that
I
up.
I think it's my
Pulling it
favorite
up.
lineup that I've seen anywhere. Like I was impressed with Black Coffee's lineup for High, but I think in terms of real like support for the scene and variety within the Afro house genre, Pablo's killed it, man. Pablo's killed it. For you guys at home, the lineup, these are just names that I've picked out. There's far more
Yeah,
on
what
there,
we
but the
got? What
names
we
that I've
got?
picked
What we
out:
got?
Anles, Aaron Sevilla, Ajna, Alex One, and him, Angelos, Apache, Arcadian, Banjapa, Trus, Sin City, Demaya, Emmanuel Jal, Joya, Clement Bonelli, Lacroix, Lava K, Maxi Maraki, Monrouge, Mr. Id, PT, Pepe Citarella, Pipi Chiez, Ryu, Safar, Sam, Sasson, Savage and She, Silvano Delgado, Simone Vitulo, Sona, and Taylor. That's a hell of a lineup, man, of guests to bring to your show, to bring to your residency.
And that is my favorite club as well in Ibiza, Club Chinois. My goodness.
Why do you say that? Why do you say
Bro,
that?
because you get lost in there. It's like you walk in, you don't know where you are anymore. It's one of
Yeah.
those. Bro, you walk in and it's like, oh my goodness, it's like a circus. It's got this circus themed feel. It's
How big is it? Is it like massive or?
big. I mean, it's not huge.
Yeah, but it's big. Yeah, I get
Oh,
you.
like it feels big, but I'm sure it's. I mean, obviously smaller than high, but it's a
Yeah.
vibe in there, bro. Like, and it's got this kind of encompassing feel to it as well. And the DJ is kind of raised up. And then the backstage as well. The backstage is like a maze. Like you go back there, there's like little rooms, there's like little paths. It's proper. It's proper. And the sound system, guys. I walked in, my chest was like beating,
Rumbling.
bro. I've never had that feeling or felt that in my life. I literally walked in and my whole body was like moving. Yeah,
It's one of those ones where you hear your voice, like, you know, when you speak, you can usually hear your inside voice first, and then you hear, like, in places like this, you only hear muffles of your outside voice, man. Like,
That's, yeah, 'cause you can't have conversations. You know when you're out and someone's chatting in your ear and you're like, bro, yeah. It's like,
it's like,
cool. And they're like, you coming? Are you coming? No, I'm staying here. No, It's like-
So Club Chinois was your
mad.
favorite place in Ibiza. What do you reckon? Favorite venue you've ever been to? Full stop.
Mate, it was fucking mad in there. I don't like high. High is not for me unless you got backstage. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Tomorrowland's not for you either, bro. Just,
Bro, you can't move at high. You will not be able to do anything you want.
I can't. I don't. That's not me either. It's just there's no enjoyment. It's just like you're just there to.
So I remember when we went
We touched that,
to
right?
remember last year at Pablo Saint-Tropez, backstage with Mujo
And the capo,
we
yeah.
were literally like,
Sardines,
Yeah.
bro.
that's high.
But that booth was like the size of an office desk, bro. It's
Bro, that booth was like a quarter of this room.
And then us trying to get out, we were like,
Yeah.
we can see
And that
it.
dude got mad. He was like, "You stepped on my drink." Oh man.
That was a good time.
Maybe we should do in a future podcast. And guys, if you're listening at home, like, let us know. Either hit us up on DMs or leave a comment if you're watching on YouTube. Should we do a podcast about the most comfortable venues around the world that we've been to, where you actually have space, you can enjoy yourself, you can dance? We don't have to badmouth any other venues that aren't that way, but I think if we had a list of places where you can really go and enjoy yourself.
I mean, we've got a lot more partying to do. I think we've got a long ways to go.
I want to see more like elsewhere because
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have that many to list. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of them are like that.
There's a lot of, I mean, there's the top ones like Mykonos. There's a couple. Ibiza. There's a couple. I guess London, then New York. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah. It's a good conversation though. Good conversation for sure.
Yeah.
The non-sardine clubs.
Yeah. I was gonna
Guys,
say-
what about... Sorry, go on, bro.
No, the last thing I'm just gonna say. There's a whole other conversation about top Afro house venues.
Oh yeah. And it's evolving these days too, man.
Yeah, it's evolving.
Like some are coming up, some are falling off. Like it's like what it was last year is not what it was this year.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Afro House, well, this is not exactly an Afro House venue, but this is one of my favorite venues that I've ever been to in London. Studio 338. Manu, I don't know if you've seen, but Maz is going to be there. I think it's in June or it might be early July. But either way, I bought tickets. I just went online. They were there. It was
You didn't need
like
to do all that now. You didn't need to do all that, bro. Man,
I just had to reserve them just to be safe, man. It was £20 each, and I was like, why not? So I bought one for me, and actually, I haven't even told you, I bought one for you as well. But you're probably not going to need it. But I'm not going to go by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to roll by myself.
Have you guys ever been to an event by yourself?
Oh, many times,
Oh,
man.
man, of course.
Same.
Have to.
Have to do it, yeah.
But usually, I'll go to events by myself now, but I'll end up bumping into someone that I know. Back in the day, it was only me and my one other guy who liked house music. Full stop. Like everybody else kind of liked it, but they wouldn't come out on a Tuesday night with me. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I was out on a Tuesday night, on a Wednesday night, on a Thursday, Friday. So anything that wasn't Monday or Sunday, chances are I was out at a house event, and I would
only house music though. Like I wouldn't go. Yeah. No, actually, I did. Yeah, no, I'm lying. I went to it. Yeah.
Manu went to a classical music concert by himself.
Something off brand,
mate. Yeah, Sheck Wes. I went to Sheck Wes show in London.
By yourself?
Young
Crazy.
Yeah,
cool,
young MA. This is when I was really into I went through a phase where I was really getting into finding new artists, and it wasn't just Afro House, but it was just like hip hop. So if I liked someone and they were playing tonight, I would just go rock up, enjoy.
I respect it though, man. I think it's a nice thing to do, and it takes confidence in yourself, and it's a nice way to go and meet people. I think, in truth. Especially people who have the same musical interests.
I love a mosh pit, so we were just mosh pitting, bro.
You're joking? No way.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Manu. Is that your name now, yeah? Mosh pit Manu.
Mosh pit Manu. Bro, I don't want to be next to Manu in a mosh pit, bro. Guys, fucking...
Bro, you should have seen me in Sheck Wes. I probably found a video on YouTube. It was, bro, different level.
That's funny.
That's good content, bro.
But yeah, I'm trying to find this... I'm trying to find the... Here we go. Wrong Tour, Maz, and 10 international DJs on June 22nd. Saturday, June 22nd from 6 p.m. at Studio 338.
Could make that happen, mate. June 22nd.
I guarantee I've booked work. I'm at Bebo. I better ask for a cover, bro. How did I manage that? But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Maj in London is somewhat, I feel like, one of the biggest artists of 2024, without a doubt. Maybe even 2023. But yeah, I feel like this is Maj's year this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
When is he gonna stop wearing Vans? I think we need.
Never.
I gotta ask. When I see him, I'm gonna be like, my guy. Papa, please.
Allow the guy, man. He's like Brazilian, you know, they live life differently there.
Nah, he's a surfer, man. He's a surfer dude.
I'm gonna get on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get onto him.
Guys, what about other names that do you think there's any names that we've not seen much of on these lineups that you would have expected to see?
Wow, that's a good question.
Night Freak.
Night Freak, yeah, that.
Night Freak's on his world tour, kind of.
But he's gonna do the island. I know Deep Root are doing a thing.
In Ibiza.
Yeah, at
but
some
it's funny
point
though because Francis as well. Where is Francis? Francis on this one.
Both Francis and Night Freak are doing tours at the moment. So Night Freak's he's going to be with you, Manu, at Loft in London. That's over the next couple of months. He's in France for a couple of gigs, Portugal.
I mean, he's around though, man. It's all close enough that he can fly out for a gig. Uh, I'm sure he's gonna play like here and there. He's just not on the lineups of the residencies. Like, I was gonna say I was hoping to maybe see like a new residency pop up this year, like not Coffee, not Pablo. I mean, I love those lineups as well as Damian Lazarus, but I was like, who would you guys think would be like?
Relationships.
Of course, but who do you think would be the next or your choice to have like one
It's
of
got to
those
be
types of
Shinza.
residents?
It's got to be
Gotta
someone
be.
who's
In a
got.
European residency. I don't
Well,
think
just
Shimza would
like
do it, man.
He was gonna do it at Blue Marlin, wasn't he? Last year.
Oh, he was? Because I know he's got
Yeah.
a once a month residency at Blue Marlin, but I mean like, Wes, do you mean like a black coffee
Yeah.
every single
He's
week
yeah,
another.
like
residency
that
type thing?
structure where it's like, their thing, they invite for the whole season, May to October.
Okay,
Um,
Pablo's Spanish. Pablo's Spanish, so I'm sure he's got relationships and networks. Black coffee is black coffee. We didn't mention
black coffee
Frankie
is black
Wah.
coffee.
Frankie Y, yeah.
Frankie Wah's got a lot of good names on his lineup. He's got Kyra on there. He's got Robin M. He's got a few others on there. Afro Housewives. But it's got there's a few names.
Yeah, there's a few on the defected as well. I know Kitty is there, Kid Funk, FKA, CO, the usual. Stay True
I think
Sound
Afro
crew.
House has got a pretty good representation in Ibiza.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good, yeah.
We
I
haven't
think
seen much of Temba. I've
Yeah,
not
we
seen
haven't seen much
anything
of
of
Temba.
Temba. I've not seen, which is strange. I've not seen a single thing of Temba.
he's a
I know Temba's playing
guy girl, but
Guy Gerber, yeah.
but I think to have your own residency, guys, you got to be a seasoned veteran, right?
Yeah.
You got to be. You can't just be new kid on the block. How's that gonna work? You know what I mean? Like you gotta have substance. I think so. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
it would probably be Shimza if there was gonna be
I think
another
it's,
one.
or
You know who
France.
I
Well,
can see doing a residency? In truth, I think the next residency that we will see will be from Francis Mercier or Alex One. I think will be the next big Ibiza residency that we see. Bringing over big name
Alex,
Afro house heads.
yeah, Alex One is just he's just moving, man. Like
He's got tracks,
everywhere.
guys. Streams. That's
Yeah.
why. Stream.
And he has strong backing, bro. Like he has some big names behind him that are like,
Oh,
invested.
he's got a team.
Yeah.
I mean, Wasserman's no joke.
Yeah.
Wasserman's no joke.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Well, I think between everything that we've said, guys, everyone who has been listening at home, you've got a pretty decent guide for where to hit up if you're going to Ibiza over the Ibiza, however you want to say it,
Pizza.
over the next
FIFA.
3 months. Beefer, couple of cans, beefer.
Hands.
Over the next couple of months, if you're going to Ibiza, then you've got some good places to hit up. I think we've got a bit of a backlogged to-do list as well because we were supposed to I was supposed to make that Afro House Origins playlist public. So I promise this time I will do that for you. Something that you can listen to when you're on your way to Ibiza.
Oh, we were gonna add the playlist to our
Bio.
to our page. Yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So we need to do that as well.
tonight.
And maybe, what do you think, guys? Should we do a little list, maybe a little post about where these people should be hitting up over the next couple of months? You can share some flyers, I guess. We can share some flyers. We'll chuck some up on the stories to keep an eye out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it now. I'm itching. I've got the buzz. Like, I'm ready to go away and go on a trip now and have a few too many tequilas and be sat in the sun sweating out, wondering how I'm going to make it through the next hour. But that's Ibiza. Guys, what about, before we go, because we're getting up to the top of the hour, are there any tracks that that you're really looking forward to dropping soon?
Let
Unreleased
Manu
or that
go
I've just
first.
dropped.
Tracks that I'm looking forward to. Oh, FK Mash in the crowd. Please, please, please. What?
Yeah, it's
That's
nice, man.
dropping. Well, that's next Friday. Next Friday.
Oh, oh, oh.
Beautiful track, man. You know, Joe Human dropped that in his guest mix for me, and I hadn't actually heard it before, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I found it in promos, which was very nice to find. But that's a beautiful track, man.
Nice. That
You know what
one
my
is
favorite upcoming track is right now, which I played in my set actually, and it went off. Da Capo's remix of Champagne.
Oh yeah, that's also
went
next
off?
Friday. I
Oh,
don't know why they do that, man. It's like one people dropping a big track, Sondela dropping a big track, Mahaba dropping Toma and Ricardo. Like I don't know, man. It's just like I wonder if it happens by chance or they're just like, yeah.
I think there must be specific dates when tracks have performed better, and it's based
Yeah,
on seasons and events happening, and you
there
always
has to
see,
be because
yeah.
there's
Like
just
remember
some days
there
that
was a
it's just
little while ago where we had no music dropping on one specific day. Like there's got to be some
yeah.
thinking behind it.
There's data. There's data.
Yeah,
I'd say. I
exactly.
mean, I'd say like I think big news that kind of came out fairly recently is Cairo dropping his album next month, or at least having the party for the release of the album. But that's
Wesley,
all
come
from
to
me.
London, bro. Come, dude. Imagine that album launch night,
What
bro.
day is it?
Imagine
It's
I
not the
can't. I
29th, is it?
can't.
June 14.
I'll
June
be.
14th.
I'm traveling on the 16th, man. I've got like family. Gonna go see my fam who I haven't seen in like 7, 8 years, bro. You know. So
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Priorities, man. Just forget about the Afro House family, bro. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
never, man. Never.
No, I'm
Somebody said to
messing.
me the other night, they were like, "It's in your spine." They're like, I didn't realize how deep it is for you, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, it's pretty fucking deep, you know."
In your spine. In your spine. Well, look,
Anyway,
guys, it's been a pleasure, man. We're approaching an hour and 10 minutes, so I think it's time for us to wrap this up. For everybody at home, thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Remember, however you're listening to us, you can also check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Do us a big favor, hit that subscribe button. And as always, this conversation is for all of you. So if you have any suggestions for topics you'd like us to discuss, or you have any comments that you'd like to send directly to us, feel free to do that. And we will respond to them on the next episode. That has been another very riveting episode of No Guest List. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next time.
peace, peace.
Peace.